Today we will be discovering the American cuisine in Germany, from street food to barbecue. So let me show you what is available and how good or not good it is. 90, if not 95% of the American restaurants in Germany are serving burgers. The Fette Bolle is one of the best ones in Frankfurt, and this is the burger we had. We went for the classic variation of a cheeseburger. This one has a homemade patty and bun. It's got standard ingredients, so cheese, patty, raw onion, tomato, pickled cucumber, lettuce, and burger sauce. The burgers in Germany need to be made of 100% beef mixed with some spices, otherwise it cannot be called a burger. If you are selling burgers with different patties, you need to specify that. Burgers in Germany are usually served medium or well done. In this restaurant we also went for American cheesecake, so that one was very different to the German one. Oh my goodness! The cheesecake was softer in consistency, which I didn't expect. But you can really taste the difference because it is actually made of cream cheese and not quark. And therefore it doesn't have this soury taste to it. It's just sweet. And on the top of it, there was a caramel sauce. I'm never gonna forget that one for various reasons. Finding typical American hot dogs wasn't easy in Frankfurt, but thankfully we've got Five Guys in the city center, so I could buy one there. Five Guys is an American chain, but I don't need to tell you that. And I went actually to the first store opened in Germany, and this is exactly in Frankfurt. We could add to our hot dog 3 toppings. We decided to have it with pickled cucumber and fried onion. I know you're gonna hate me for that. So as mentioned, we went for the hot dog. It really did surprise me that there was a beef and not pork sausage in it. And you can see that this is an American way of serving hot dog because the sausage is sliced in half. We never would do it here in Germany. I didn't want to kill the flavor with all those hot sauces, which I actually should, at least according to American food tour attendees. Oh well, maybe next time. So my hot dog contained pickled cucumber, fried onions, ketchup and mustard, and it was overall very tasteful thing to eat. I really need to find one with a sausage made of pork, but that's not gonna be very easy. Five Guys also offers peanuts. I think those are free. In Frankfurt Sachsenhausen, we've got also American restaurant called Goodfellas. On their menus, you can find a bit more than a hamburger. For Max, we have ordered a mac and cheese, and that's definitely a bit different than the Käsespätzle. From all I could see and taste, those were made of 2 different kind of mild cheeses. One was probably Emmentaler or Gouda, and the other one was the processed cheese. They had really creamy consistency, and my boys loved them. And by the way, this is footage from 1 year ago. This is how long it took me to film this video. This restaurant, I went for the Philly cheesesteak sandwich. That was my first one. It was definitely a highlight. From what I could remember, that was served obviously with beef and processed cheese, jalapenos, fried onions, mushrooms and paprika. The sandwich, as far as I can remember, didn't have a sauce, but it was still very juicy. It was so good to discover it. I cannot wait to eat the original one. And by the way, the steak was served with a mayo ketchup and some fries. And now we're gonna go to 2 barbecue restaurants in Germany. Of course, American barbecue. And we're gonna try some barbecue specialties. Going out and filming with a toddler is so difficult, but we did manage to have some fun and finish our meal. Matthias went for the spare ribs. This restaurant on Sundays got all-you-can-eat spare ribs, therefore the plate was so huge. Those were smoked and served with a barbecue sauce. Matthias felt like a child again because he got a bib to eat them. Matthias said that some of them were still very juicy and some of them were a bit dry, but the sauce made up for it. I went for the buffalo chicken wings. Those were available in 3 different variations. Not spicy, medium spicy, and very spicy. So those were very good comparing to those ones that I've eaten in Buffalo. They were crispy from outside and the chicken was still very soft from inside. I think that this is also how they should be, right? For Max, we got those wonderful potato fries with the pulled pork, fried onion and cheese. The fries were homemade and those really tasted excellent. The pulled pork didn't meet my expectations. My husband always makes pulled pork with a crust, which gives so much more flavor to the meal. This pulled pork didn't have it. You can see here there's no crust on the meat. Don't get me wrong, the meat was very soft, but it did lack a bit of flavor. Max loved those fries a lot, but he was definitely struggling with eating with a fork. He's such a German kid when it comes to that. Thankfully, as soon as he realized that it might be easier to eat those with a hands, he tried that and it actually did work out. He presents the food way nicer than I do. Look at this, wow! As a side to all of this, we have also ordered coleslaw. It was way sweeter than I thought it will be, but nevertheless very tasty, and we haven't finished it. After the meal, we got some paper bags for the popcorn. Most of the Germans eat popcorn sweet. I don't know if this is the case in America, but it was definitely very good dessert. And the next barbecue restaurant that we went to was in Frankfurt city center and it was called Chicago Williams. Already at the door we got this corn and jalapeno soup for free, which was a nice gesture, and the soup was very tasty. This mac and cheese was a bit different. It was also very creamy, but they only used one kind of cheese. On the top there was a layer of fresh cheese as well as the breadcrumbs, as you can see. And I'm not sure if those breadcrumbs are traditional, but in Germany we also like serving something crispy with cheese spätzle, so I understand why they're there. When it's about the barbecue meats, this time we went for the beef ribs, and as you can see they were covered with a barbecue sauce and served on the top of the apple sauce. And we expected something different to what we actually got, because as you can see, they were really hard to cut. So yes, the meat was a bit dry and Matthias wasn't really too happy with that. It was really hard to take the meat off the bone. And this for 30 euro, what a miss. The baked beans were very creamy and saucy. They also included beef. I liked them, Matthias didn't. For us, it was very difficult to say how much vinegar and sugar there actually should be. Beef brisket didn't disappoint both of us. And although the meat looks pretty dry in the camera, but it really wasn't. Those 2 pieces of meat were extremely soft, very easy to cut, with a bit of barbecue sauce and this really nice pickled cucumber. It tasted amazing. I really think that Matthias also gonna try to smoke it for us, but maybe next year. US food in Germany, it's worth trying if you don't have another alternative. We've been dreaming of going on the food tour to US for quite some time, and I really hope that that's gonna be possible one day. Please let us know in the comments down below how authentic this food looked for you. You take care, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!